Watch the screen.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. H3, 2,
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 48's Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike, 48. Let him know.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Shifts by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
52's the mic. All day. 52's the mic.
But first down, Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. T.J. Logan with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you. I got you. Hey, 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 hey.
Now Wilson.
I got him, I got him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff, Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 4.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 99.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
5, Mike, 5. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming, fellas. Let's go. Mike 5. Who there?
Here's Wilson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 50. Check 50. Back, back, back.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And a quick throw here that's complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Check. Kill.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's coming. Ready.
Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. We are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Bang, 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 bang.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check pass.
Here's Wilson to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Check, 48 to Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now Wilson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. The throw taken in by Cole. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
All day, baby. Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
From the 39, Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Set. 16 outlaw. You don't want this.
On third down, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall.
And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Here I come.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Wilson's throw taken in there by Crowder.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. Now Wilson.
They're running it.
Dumping it off for Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
48 Mike. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch the edge. Mike, 48.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And this one is right down the middle. So we hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Working with a 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Gainwell.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Check. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
44, Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and 12.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll run it here with Logan.
Come on.
Finds a seam inside the 40.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. T.J. Logan, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
A handoff to Carter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open out on the left side. This is Cole.
7 yards the pickup there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Three yards remain for second down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man up.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
48.
Now it's Wilson. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
48's the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the grab by Croft. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Back to the ground with Carter.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike 52. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Smoke. Check three. Check three.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
You get tired of seeing me. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. So don't say nothing.
Hurts will throw.
And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete.
Have some of this. Have some of this.
The way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
29 is a mark.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check 37. Check 37.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's it, baby.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down now, it's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now for the point after. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Danny.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And now here is another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, to get with now and get himself calm.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Orbit. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Markevius Mingo able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking left sideline, incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Logan. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Watch the pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan.
That's it, baby.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gainwell again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
check 31.
Check 3, check 3.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the loose.